Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Gourmand. We're doing the speedrun some more. Isn't that great? But hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, well, I need to put up splits. When did this start? When did the stream start? Like 2 minutes ago? Unless you're referring to something else. Window capture, so here's the splits. Yeah, we're just, you might as well just get started. I have music. Doing some more runs of this. Now, Gourmand can be a little bit frustrating to speedrun. I think that compared to Artificer, this has been a little bit more difficult, maybe. Not necessarily because the run is very challenging or hard to finish. I think it. Well, you know, I haven't finished the run yet, so I can't really say anything about that. But it has been a little bit more difficult to like stay motivated for these runs. Gourmand, in my opinion, my experience, has not been as enjoyable of a character compared to the other Slug Cats. Some of their mechanics are certainly very interesting, and the speedrun is fun, and in some ways they're unique to Gourmand. Some of the movement they can do, some of the like things that you do in general in the routing, and making use of Gourmand's abilities. But when it comes to like just as a speedrun, it's less interesting in a lot of other ways, especially compared to Rivulet, to Artificer characters with very interesting and complicated movement. Saint as well, and oh shoot, even just like Survivor has like more movement tech. Well, probably the same amount of movement tech, but less ability to, or Survivor has like more ability to do movement tech whenever you want. That right there is something that's unique to Gourmand. So, you know, the fact that I'm less motivated to do the speedrun might make for some less interesting streams. But we'll see. I would like to finish the run. It's still something that I would really like to do. Gourmand is a character that is very underrepresented in speedrunning. And, you know, I did kind of explain part of that just now. Like, yeah, they aren't really as fun of a character to play compared to the others that have more interesting movement. But they really, like, I thought the same about Artificer. Like, surely this character won't be as popular to the speedrun because they're so difficult, but a lot of people speedrun Artificer anyway. But Gourmand just has not had any runs, like, at all. Like, I've done a run, which is a world record, and one other person has done a run, which is like 3 hours long, so it wasn't really a serious attempt at a speedrun. Hello everyone who's joining just now. Don't stab me. Welcome to the stream. Oops. So, you know, since I'm the only one who has a run at the moment, I might as well have that run as a good example for what a speedrun can look like. That's kind of my thought process, right? So the world record, there's reason to improve it. Well, I don't really like that word, world record. If you have like the world record on like a Mario game, it's like, okay, that makes sense, you know? Like millions of people have played this game and you're the one with the fastest run. Like that makes sense. For Rain World, it's like, well, I guess any game that doesn't have as competitive as a like speedrunning community. If you're the only person who speedruns a game and you have world record, does it really count? Because no one else, it's really... If you're the only one. So it's more like a, it's I don't know if there's a better way to say it. I guess like personal record or personal best, you know, can also describe that. Okay, this is the fastest that I've completed it. Wish more people could find Rain World. Yeah, it definitely could. I think it's definitely like worthy of being more popular. But I find it difficult to recommend this game. If Markiplier needs to play it again, I disagree with that. Because it would be cool if he played it. Like it'd be cool if anyone played it. But would it make for good videos? I don't know. Would he enjoy the game? I don't know. Does he have enough time to do a full like playthrough of Rain World, considering that's actually a pretty long game, especially if you don't know what you're doing? And I definitely think Rain World has been like recognized. Like a lot of videos have been made about Rain World and how it's special. And there's like a handful of videos Downpour has released that have like over 1 million views. Like it's definitely getting some amount of recognition. But I personally struggle to recommend this game without a full explanation of like what to expect, you know? Because if someone hasn't played Celeste, I can confidently recommend the game to them. Like, hey, you should play Celeste. It's a really good game. I can be confident in that because I know Celeste is really, really good. This might be the end of the run. I don't think you can make this jump without a... Actually, I can try something. There's one thing I can try to do to save this. No. 10% of people actually beat it. That's part of it. It's difficult. Okay, all these settings are good. I just want to check. 5%. Oh, I don't have it on shuffle. That's why all these songs are playing back to back. Like, if I'm gonna recommend Rain World to someone, I feel like I need to explain it. I need to be like, well, you know, it's a difficult game. Like, expect to die and make mistakes and to like struggle in the beginning. Like, if anything, Rain World is the kind of game where you can say it gets good like a few hours in, right? Not necessarily because there's anything different about the game, but just because the learning experience and getting used to it takes a long time and it can be annoying, you know. And that's never a good recommendation to say it gets good eventually, you know. Hello everyone who's joining. That's usually a bad sign. Like, yeah, I enjoyed it because I played it all the way through, but for someone new to this, saying that it gets good eventually is just something that it doesn't help, you know. Instant gratification. Yeah, you need to I mean, it's also just like a big time commitment. Like, do you have like 10 hours to spend to figure out this game if you aren't enjoying it immediately? I mean, that's like totally fair for some people to do, to say like, I'm not enjoying this right now, so I should just like quit, you know. No point in spending a lot of time on something that I'm not enjoying at the moment, or that might take like many hours to actually get to the point where I'm enjoying it. When you could instead play a game that you are familiar with and you already know that you enjoy, or a game that is much like safer in terms of like recommendations. And also there's a little bit of a problem of like expectations. Of like, this game is like so good, it's a masterpiece, you have to play it. It's like, you know, people like to say that about Rain World, right? It's one of those kind of games where it's like you gotta play it with no spoilers at all. It's like it's super good, you know. But that just raises your expectations for the game, right? And so someone's gonna play it because of these recommendations, how good this game is, and they're gonna be disappointed probably because the beginning is very difficult and hard to get used to. And then they'll think that it's not meeting up to expectations, right? What is this game? I thought it was like a masterpiece, and I'm like really struggling with it and not really having a good time, you know? You know, it's funny. Yeah, I know the community is also another thing. I often feel a little bit like I don't fit with the community. Like you can tell a part of it is like this chat that the small little community that is developed around my streams specifically does not overlap much with the rest of the Rain World community. And at least the amount of people have specifically mentioned that they prefer these streams over any other Rain World streams because of the difference in the atmosphere. I don't know, there's some other way to describe it. So like a kind of strange community might be part of it, you know? I mean, I think the difference is the people who play the game once and enjoy it, and then the people who keep playing it and keep sticking around, you know? That might be the like dividing line. Hello, welcome to the stream. I guess I'm also like afraid of recommending this game to people, or I'm like afraid of them not liking it, you know? Like here's this game, this Rain World, you know, I really like it, it's like my favorite game ever. And then they play it and they're like, you know what, it wasn't for me. Or I like actively dislike parts of it. Sorry, dude. I had to do it. I couldn't risk it. I think the different circle that you might be referring to is the Rain World Discord. I'm a kind of a lurker in the Discord. Can I still make this jump? I'm gonna risk it. Yes, I can. Okay. So I don't need an extra rock for that, just the spear works. Yeah, I did just get hit by a spear, and it did not affect me at all. A lot of losers in this room. it's really hard to recommend a game to someone while saying, like, while actively saying you're probably not going to enjoy it. Like, here's a really cool game you should play, but it's gonna suck for like a few hours, by the way. I mean, there are certain kinds of people who don't mind it at all. You know, they like the exploration and the like not knowing anything. You know, it's funny. I played Random World. It's not obvious, and it's the game that I mainly stream. Nice lag spike. Oh my gosh. You all are here because of Random World, pretty much. And what's funny is that Random World is kind of an outlier in terms of games that I enjoy. Thought I was a Terraria streamer. No, fortunately not. I do still want to get back to Terraria. But I don't want to just like do 1 or 2 streams here and there. I'd like to actually commit to it for a while. Okay, this is kind of slow start for some reason. Like, I usually don't like games. Well, you know, actually, I can't really say that because Random World is such a unique game. It's hard to say that there's many other games that are even, like, slightly similar to it. But, the kind of games that I usually do play are very arcadey, if that's some way to describe it. Games that focus exclusively on the gameplay is what I'm trying to say. Like Terraria is actually a good example. Terraria has, like, very little story. Like, it technically does have a story, but it's like kind of irrelevant. Okay, wow, there this goes. Or Gourmand is too slow to run from a single lizard. So like Terraria is like, I pretty much exclusively played Terraria for the gameplay, and it is like very aware that it is just a game, you know. You go on like an adventure through this world to like explore and to like collect resources and to fight bosses and get equipment to make yourself stronger. Like that's a video game. Whereas like Random World kind of tries to not be a video game as much as possible. You know? Like, Random World kind of wants you to forget that you're playing a game. This song. Ah. I guess I could do an hop off of that platform if I land on it and there's a rock. Oh, I remember why I got time lost in the last run. It's because I didn't have an extra rock and I was like looking for one. Unless I'm remembering that wrong. It's hard to remember like specific runs when they all are very similar to each other. schedule lizard. It's not here. There they are. Very red pink. Don't mind me. Got very lucky that they just kept climbing up the pole. They weren't really a problem. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, okay. So I did get exhausted there. If I didn't get exhausted and I jumped, I would have jumped onto the pole and then become exhausted, and I would have like dropped back down and recovered because climbing up poles is very slow when you're tired. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's hard to know what centipedes are thinking, whether they want to hunt you or if they don't notice you at all. There we go. That's a better start. Despite actually a handful of time losses. Did I hear scavengers? Not yet. Okay. What was that? It was kind of weird for a second. I would like a spear, please. I don't see a spear. Okay. I feel like I've gotten less consistent at that for some reason. Okay, no spear here. No, okay. Well, there's a spear right here. I guess I'll take it. Not really a fan of the reliance on items in this run. Okay, there's a white lizard right there, by the way. They're actually very well hidden. Oh, blue lizard here too. Why not? Okay, well, I can't make it in. I don't know why that jump didn't make it. Maybe the white lizard did get taken in the way. I need to check that actually. Well, I don't need to, but I would like to. I think I did bump into them, yeah. I also want to see what happened earlier. I was like in a rolling state, but still upright for some reason. I was a little surprised to actually be able to see in that room with the lantern mouse. Oh, I can see the platform right there. Don't go down there. That's a green lantern mouse. Is that one of the rare ones? There we go. That lantern mouse almost died. It did die. It's the treasure. Yeah, probably becoming tired right here, yep. It's only inevitable that some of them don't make it. From the start of a Gourmand run to the end, there will be a net loss of lantern mice. Okay, there's the regularly scheduled. Man. So two things happened there. One, I tried to just hit the lizard immediately. I was hoping that I was moving fast enough to deal damage. But maybe I hit the ground first, so it didn't count. Like, as long as you were grounded, you can't deal kinetic damage like that. And then I threw a rock at them, which missed, because I was not crouching, so several mistakes there. A rock here. Which was a little bit of a dumb mistake. I think there's a bunch of different ways I could have handled that. But dumb mistake. But I've been motivated to do speedruns recently. That might go down a little bit with Gourmand. You know. But we'll see how I feel about doing speedruns like this in the future. But you know, speedruns have been the main thing that I've been doing recently. I guess maybe always. I've done a lot of speedruns on this channel in general. Whether it be like actual speedrun attempts or just like challenges, where I try to do something very fast, even if it's not like an official speedrun. Stream. I hope the stream didn't break. It looks fine for me. The masked mod. I've not even seen anything about it. But I still feel weird about custom regions. I don't know if there's like enough to do for a whole stream or if it will be like interesting enough. See, that works. That actually works pretty well. Stream is looping. Okay, well, I'm doing this in the middle of... Actually, I don't even have splits turned on, so, like, it doesn't matter that I'm pausing. It doesn't look like there's any problems. I don't know. Might as well remove these. It's like, let's say that I do the masks, right? I don't know what to expect. Is there enough stuff in one region for a whole stream? Like, what if I run around and explore everything? And it's like, all right, that's it. That's the region. That's what it looks like. Whereas I think I'd like character mods more because one character can explore the whole world and do like a bunch of different stuff. Unless the mass is interesting enough where there's like stuff that I wouldn't expect. And it's more than just like a basic region, like there's actually something interesting about it. I haven't really been making I've been making an effort to look at mods recently though. Maybe I'll check and I'll find a bunch of good ones. That always happens. But yeah, basically, what I was trying to say earlier is that I've been doing a lot of speedruns recently. And some of them are interesting, I think, in a sense that, like, it's some sort of unique challenge. Like when I did the troll lizard run. That wasn't really a speedrun, I only did one stream of it. And, oh great, I got tired. And it was basically just like a challenge run. Like, let's see how fast I can do this. And then that was it, you know. But for Artificer, for Gourmand, I did, you know, I'm doing several streams in a row of just the same thing, doing attempts over and over again. And I do like, well, first of all, these streams are good for actually like finishing runs. Because the Artificer run was very difficult, but because of all those streams, well, I didn't finish a run on stream, but I think the practice really helped me actually eventually finish it. I'm hoping to finish Gourmand on stream, hopefully today too. I should probably pick up a spear the moment I get a chance and just carry it through these next rooms. It's nice to have one thing that I'm doing so that I know, like, the next stream, like, I know what to expect, you know? Like, what am I doing for the stream? Oh, I'm doing a speedrun, like I've been doing, you know? Don't do it. Okay, I'm tired too. I don't need to put in as much effort for, like, coming up with ideas and, making like thumbnails and stuff. Well, you know, for Artificer I use the same thumbnail, but for Gourmand I had a few ideas. If anyone has like good ideas for like streams to do that aren't speedruns, I'm open. But pretty much everything that I have planned for the next, well, I don't know how long it'll take, of course, with these speedruns, but for quite a while I have a lot of like ideas for speedruns. Part of it might be new games. There's actually one game that I kind of want to stream. I'll have to think about that one. Thorium. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to Thorium too. I feel like if I want to play Thorium, I want to do the whole thing like back to back, you know, like how I did the Artificer streams. So on like Tuesday, I'll do a Thorium stream, and then on like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just for the rest of the week until I finish the mod, I would just be doing those streams. So I feel like if it's a unique game, I should probably try to keep the streams closer together. Because let's say that some new viewer joins who maybe doesn't know about Rain World but is interested in Thorium. They watch the Thorium stream and they enjoy it, but then it takes me like another week to get around to doing the next part of the Thorium stream, right? And so in between that, I'll be doing a bunch of Rain World stuff, and they aren't interested in the Rain World stuff, and they lose interest, right? And then by the time I get around to the thorium stream, they're gone, right? Scary scavenger. That could have been the same scavenger from last time. So if you are interested in thorium, since I'm doing the streams back to back, you know, you can just like come back in the next day. That's what I'll be doing. And also just like to finish the playthrough faster, because you know, I don't want to spread it out across too much time. But also, you know, that's like a decent like time commitment to say that I'm going to stream some game for like the next week. I would also like a game that I could do like a one-off stream and you know, that I can maybe just like play that game every once in a while without like being a playthrough. Just like a roguelike would be good for that. And yeah, Silksong I probably also will do a bunch of streams. In a row. I mean, I'm probably not gonna finish the game in one stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, we don't need to go back to the fish thing. Actually, I have an answer for that question. Well, I can't say if a fish knows if it's wet when it's underwater. But I can definitely say a fish knows when it's not in the water. It's in fact very important that they know when they're not in water so that they can get back in water as soon as possible. So they probably have a specific feeling for I am not in the water at the moment. And if that's true, then they probably don't have that feeling when they are in water, and then that would be the feeling of being in water. Or being wet. Please don't be a problem. Goodbye, other lizard. As for like every other question that was brought up in that discussion, I don't really know if I have a good answer, if I want to entertain that again. And all these lizards. You've seen a Gourmand on YouTube before? What does that even mean? You haven't seen... Oh, a speedrun? Actually, you probably haven't seen a speedrun at all, because no one else runs this category. Also have a bad habit of jumping off things when you see a bolt string. I think we've all been there. Okay, like, Mirrorless Vultures are a different thing. Because if you're, like, exposed to open air, then you are in danger. You might die to a Mirrorless Vulture, you know? Whereas for regular Vultures, you have a little bit of time to prepare and to, like, react to their attack. Except for King Vultures are a little bit more dangerous, too. But yeah, if you see a Mirrorless Vulture, it's probably safer to jump off. You might survive longer than if you just stand there. Although there's, you know, you probably won't survive for longer than a few seconds anyway. Hiding in, like, tunnels or going through a pipe is the best way. The drop rig up there. As long as you don't get in my way. I won't mind. Thank you. Now the question of if I can do these jumps. Please don't do that again. There's no rock here, so I'll make my own rock. Okay, apparently I don't have a rock. I forgot to store one on my stomach. I just created that instead. Oh, there's one. Alright, let's fall. Let's not fall that far. Alright, well, let's get splits back. That is why I store a rock in my stomach. That's what happens when I forget to do that. I should not be making these mistakes. We're gonna Vulture and Garbage Waste. I guess you're playing Saint. That's probably the only place where they spawn there, or the only campaign where they spawn. There are a lot of Mirrorless Vultures for Saint. Garbage Waste is not a great place for Saint. It's not horrible though. I think it's probably better than past Garbage Wastes. Especially since you can just go underground and you'll be mostly safe. There's not as much dangerous stuff down there. There's a rock I would have liked to pick up. There we go. I'm so tired now. I want to go to Garbage Waste. What's in Garbage Waste for Saint? Okay, so I meant to say Shaded, but also I realize now that Shaded is not Shaded for Saint. Which is just fair. Like, no, that's not a great area. Or not a very safe area. I think Garbage Waste is actually one of like more safer areas in the game. Like even for like Artificer, well, okay, maybe not for Artificer. For most of the characters, Garbage or Shaded, not too bad. Okay, here's the regularly scheduled blizzard. It became slippery. Like garbage discs and scavengers. Usually they get stuck right there for some reason. I always expect the pink lizard to actually chase after me, but then they don't. That was unnecessary. I feel like even with like hunter spawns, shaded isn't really that much more difficult or dangerous. Excuse me. Yeah, garbage waste for those characters is really bad. Sand lizards and king vultures and scavengers if you have low rep. There we go. That was a good one. Yeah, music is good too. Shaded, I really like shaded. It is a little bit unfortunate that it is a place you can get stuck in on a first playthrough. Like shaded and drainage, I think, are two places with that kind of feeling. Once you learn how to navigate the area, it's not too bad. But for new players, it's kind of awful. Drainage because of the swimming and underwater sections, and it's kind of hard to escape. And shaded because it's just completely dark. And if you don't get in lights, then you just can't see what you're doing. You might figure out that you can use the map to navigate. And if you don't, good luck. But also having to use your map to like see where you're going isn't the best. Oh dear. Expect lizards in this room. Or not. Okay. I hate this. Being stuck in this tunnel when you're tired is really annoying. I really don't like that kind of scenario. Like, I'm stuck in this tunnel with a lizard, and if I become tired, I literally am just dead. Like, it was... I got lucky that I could, I keep going back to the pipe to stay safe. But otherwise, it's like you're just done, you know? Also, that's, like, a huge time loss for, like, what was a decent start. Actually, what was a really good start. I guess I'll keep going because the shaded split was really good, but that's really annoying. And also, I need to get more food later because I can keep the fruit. So I think there were 2 times there where I could have escaped if I wasn't tired, aka if I wasn't Gourmand. At least try to do this correctly. Okay. Wow. So like 12 seconds of time loss here. There we go. It's better. It's too quiet right now. Oh, I don't like that guy. Okay, some problems. I wanted to land on them to deal damage, but it wasn't high enough. I have a mask now. I'm scary. It's not like I have the same exact shape and color of the creature that you just tried to eat, but you know, they aren't very smart. They're trying their hardest. Okay, I don't like this scenario because one of these guys is going to no longer be scared of me, and I'm going to not be able to deal with them. No, let's just go this way. I think there might be a lizard here. Okay, giving that first try is actually good. This lizard might be a problem too. Yeah, there. That's them right there. I think I might have saw a vulture. I don't think so. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, have I seen you before? So there's a lesson in there. I was thinking I could just like roll, because what I normally do there is I stop rolling, I get on the platform, and I charge a pounce, right? I just pounce across the gap, no problem. I was thinking in that scenario right then, surely I could just keep rolling and then do a roll pounce. Oh gosh, I can't do this again. Like it wouldn't be that hard to just do a pounce off of this platform. Like that should be pretty easy. Of course it wasn't. I know. I forgot to start splits too. And I think that's probably why you shouldn't take risks like that in a speedrun. If my strategy for that room was always do a roll pounce there, I would not have struggled with it at all. It'd be like, okay, just do another roll pounce here, like I always do, right? But since that's not what I always do, and I was taking a risk by doing that movement that I wasn't familiar with, I messed it up. I don't know what I messed up. Did I like not jump at all, or did I? Like, I don't know what I did. But I was kind of thinking about it, like, I'm taking a risk by attempting this, so like, don't mess it up. And because I was trying not to mess it up, I messed it up, you know? It seems easy on the surface, like, oh, just do a roll pounce. And it is easy, but I made it difficult for myself for some reason. And that sucks, because both runs that I've lost that have actually made it decently far were in Chimney Canopy in parts of the run that I should not lose, because I should not be dying or ending the run in Chimney Canopy. That's like the free part of the run. Chimney or the wall. That's when I have a Vulture Mask, and lizards aren't a problem, so creatures aren't a problem. And it's just my own mistakes that are causing the ends of these runs. Of course, this is happening for Gourmand. Like, this is a Gourmand problem. I feel like I would not really be struggling with this kind of movement as like any other character. Like Artificer, like I very rarely, like I always lost Artificer runs because of other creatures, right? I got killed by a Scavenger or a Vulture, you know. That was like 99% of like runs that ended. But for Gourmand, there's a whole lot more movement errors on my part. And maybe that's because I haven't really practiced the movement that much, or just because Gourmand is annoying to play. Probably a combination of the two. Can you guys stop? Like, being in the way. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I've done a lot of no creature runs with Gourmand. I've done a few. They're kind of annoying because the start is really slow. The start of a Gourmand run is pretty much the same as a Pebbles% run, right? Going from, well, we start Shaded, but we end up in Industrial, right? So from Industrial to Pebbles, it's all pretty much the same exact route as Survivor. And so I feel like I don't need to practice it. Like, oh, it's just do the same thing that Survivor does, right? I've done a few more runs starting from Outer Expanse, because that's where it's actually unique to Gourmand. It's a good thing that lizard didn't try to chase me while I was tired. And like compared to Rivulet, I don't really enjoy Gourmand's movement as much. So I did like practice runs for Rivulet just for fun, you know. Like I want to try the speed run, so I'm just gonna do a practice run with no creatures, you know. It's actually fun to move around as Rivulet. okay start. Good job, Gourmand. Good job, Gourmand. No, I want the spear. Where is the spear? I stabbed him with the spear, right? Where did it go? I hope nothing dumb happens here. Like a lizard in this tunnel that I can't react to. Got lucky. Okay, this is, well, no, this is still a slow start. What song is this? This is a trailer song? I'll check the name in a minute. Landmarks. I really like the trailer music. But it's only in those videos and not anywhere in game. That's kind of like an alpha song. Maybe. The alpha songs were like more arcadey, for like the older versions of the game where there was like less exploration and more like combat survival sort of thing. Which I guess is maybe similar to the feel of that trailer, because it's focused on combat against lizards, I think. Now this song is playing. Yeah, I really like Together. Is that the one for the co-op? I do like that one a lot. It is definitely a kind of different feeling for Rain World. Like it's a very happy sounding song, very optimistic. Which, I mean, it works for co-op, like a trailer for like a co-op mode, but it also doesn't really fit Rain World. So most music is either like atmospheric or really intense or kind of melancholic. Hey, this isn't an awful chimney split for once. Smash of other tracks. Well, I don't really hear that. I mean, it's not playing right now. I didn't really recognize any other songs being a part of that one. If that's what you have a problem with. guy could be a problem. They really could be a problem now. I'm gonna wait a bit just to be safe. I don't know what could happen in this room. Okay, they're still going up. Excuse me. I'm gonna try not to fall down here. Congratulations to me. I didn't fall down there. Okay. So I'm gonna try not to make stupid mistakes. Excuse me. Really? That one little... Does like climbing up a pole use a lot of stamina, or is it just the jumping up off of the pole? I feel like I shouldn't have gotten tired that quickly. Don't do it. Okay, what do I do in this scenario? I can't. Gourmand can't. If I did any movement there, I would have gotten tired. It would have been even harder to move. I guess okay. Every single time I complain about that, there's a solution to the problem that is slower, that would sacrifice time for the speedrun. Like, oh, what do I do in that scenario? Like, I could have left the room. I could have gone back through the other pipe. But I don't want to do that in a speedrun. I really like avoiding those kind of scenarios. So when a vulture shows up like that, the run is over. For me. Another runner would probably keep going, because they don't care. They're not as much of a perfectionist. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I can't make it past chimney for some reason. That's usually not the hard part of this run. It's not supposed to be, but I'm making it the hard part of the run. We're very positive on this stream. All positivity, no complaining aloud. Gourmand is a great character. See? No other character can do that. No other character can do this too. Well, I guess if you're starving. There's a chance that there's some exploit that you can do to remove exhaustion from Gourmand completely. Although I have no idea how it works or if it will be allowed in runs. But I guess if you're interested in that, you can look into it. Scheduled lizard? They're not here. Allowing it in runs. Well, that just means that if I finish a run without that exploit, it might just be way slower and I have to redo it. So, if it is allowed, then I might need to like start using it now. But I've heard that it's possibly inconsistent and also that it involves slug pups, so... Honestly, I have no idea about the whole thing. Ah. Oh, lizard. My favorite creature in Brain World. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Oh, we're Artificer now. I shouldn't have thrown that rock. Unless I can find some more down here. There's a rock right there. That's good. 2 rocks. I feel like you should be able to hold down to pick something up if you aren't holding anything already. If the movement is cool, then you just have to stop moving. The main problem is that you can't... First of all, you can't predict when you're going to become exhausted. And you have to just limit your amount of movement, like, in total, right? Like, the more moves you do, the faster you become exhausted. So you're kind of incentivized to just keep movement really simple. So, like, getting good at Gourmand movement means that you're doing less. Because a lot of the times I'm making use of rolls, because rolling is pretty stamina efficient. So I'll just roll everywhere. No jumping, no slide pounces, no AI hops, just roll. This is the Gourmand movement. I wonder what I'm going to do in this room. Oh, I'm going to roll. Because I always roll. Poles are especially annoying. You can't fast pole climb, and you already climb poles really slow. And I'm bad. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. Now there's a lizard that's gonna try to kill me. And I'm already tired. What? I didn't do anything. I did like 1 slide. Hello? And the unpredictability is annoying too. When you're running away from a lizard and you just suddenly become tired and you just lose. You just die in that case. Okay, this is actually going really well. Would being able to see how exhausted you are make it easier? I think it definitely does make it easier. Because you would know that, like, oh, if I jump, then I would become exhausted. So, like, wait a bit before I jump, you know? Like, I mean, maybe if you, like, got really familiar with, like, how much stamina each move costs and, like, how fast you regenerate stamina, you know, stuff like that. If you got really familiar with it, then maybe you could make, like, some prediction of, like, when you're going to become tired. But I feel like most of the time, like, I still don't really... I don't really have it. Like, I'll do just a few moves and suddenly I become tired and I'm just like... I end up in a really dangerous situation because I didn't expect to become tired and I suddenly am not able to do as much stuff as I wanted to do. Like, if there's a lizard chasing me and I think that I'm totally fine and able to escape, but then I become tired, then it's a lot more difficult just to run away. Also, Lizard might catch up with me. But they're a little stupid. They like spinning around. But you can find the glitch? I have no idea. Just like look around on the Discord. Wow. That's actually the first time I've gotten a time save on this split. That's crazy. It has something to do with the bee glitch. Okay, honestly, I have no idea how it works. Something to do with a beehive and a slick pup and like unloading stuff. If you manage to like unload the middle body segment of Gourmand, then that gets rid of stamina. No, I didn't even try to do that. I thought that was a spear right there. Oh, they saw me. Okay, now we just wait here for like 10 seconds just because the game decided I should lose time. I want that guy. Remember to look at the screen when you're playing the game. Oh, that's wonderful. See, that exact kind of scenario. I need a rock right now. Okay, no rock for me, so there's another time loss. And I'm tired again. I'm tired again. I can't crouch properly. Yeah, see what I just did to your friend? You don't want that to happen to you. Yeah, wall jumping is really bad. Usually, like, you can still wall jump while you're exhausted, but... you know, then the moment you start doing something else, you need to recover. Also, more vultures in this room. Cool. If you were to see your stamina, you would also know how many fast pole climbs you can do. Gourmand can still fast pole climb. It's just that if you you'll become exhausted when you do it, and then you climb very much slower. Oh yeah, 2 of them. Why not? So these splits right now, they look kind of reasonable. Like, oh, I saved 3 seconds and I saved 8 seconds, but actually I should have a lot more time save. Like, I think I had like a 30-second time save on the wall split. So Just like out of all the characters, Gourmand is just like annoying to play. Like usually, like creatures can be annoying, environmental hazards can be annoying, but like movement is always fun, right? It's like a fun part of speedruns. It's like why people do speedruns for the movement. And then Gourmand is like, what if the movement was like, what if the movement was annoying too? Would that be fun? I'm glad that there's people that enjoy Gourmand, but I say this every time. But like, I really like when people like things that I don't like, because it means that someone's there to appreciate it, and it's not just like something that is universally disliked. Although maybe for Gourmand, everyone does dislike speedrunning though, and everyone who does like Gourmand is more of a casual player, doesn't really mind their downsides. Gourmand is great. What are you talking about? Please. Okay, there's a spear right here, so I might as well just do this. Never mind. Oh my gosh. If I didn't grab onto the spear, I would have had to do the rock thing anyway. There's a lizard over there. Oh my gosh. Stop popping. Oh. Am I tired or not? I can't tell. Not anymore. The way that I think of it is, if I finish this run and it's world record, then if I was curious and I wanted to know what the world record is, and I searched it up and I found this run, I would be disappointed in it. Like, wow, this is world record. There's so many mistakes that you could totally fix. That's how I always see it. Like in my own runs, I'll look back at them and think like, damn, that's a big time loss right there. Maybe I should do another run to fix that one mistake in the whole run that is otherwise almost perfect. That's fun. No point in recovering here. Okay, that's better. There are... Okay, well, within the main category of story percent, there are 2 runs. There's a... food quest speedrun, where you get all the food items, which is like a few hours long, which is actually one of the very first speedruns done for Downpour. I missed that poll. Would've been really bad. Hello, Pebbles? I think getting exhausted there actually lost me time because I didn't enter the room fast enough. Unless that's just random whenever he turns up the gravity. But we actually made it here for once. Now time for the actually hard part of the run. That's fun. Did you figure out B glitch? Red Lizard, can you not be up there? I'm kind of going that way. Yeah, go down there. AKA cheating. If you figure out B glitch and it's like consistent in runs to remove stamina, that just means I'm gonna have to do the run more often too. I'll have to go back. Which also means that these runs would be completely irrelevant, so... Like, what am I even doing? I should just go use that glitch instead to make the run trivial. I'm just gonna keep going. You lose the fast slide? Honestly, better. I don't like the fast slide. Like, honest thoughts about Gourmand. The fast slide is like... It looks very cool, you know? Like, wow, look at your slide, and look at the AI hops like, that you can do. But I feel like if you were just able to do regular AI hops or extended slides with no stamina penalty, you will end up being faster than Gourmand anyway. And plus, the world is too small for Gourmand. Like, there's very, very few situations where you can actually make use of the full length of the slide. Most of the time, you actually can't do a slide because you slam your head into a wall and you give yourself a concussion. I became tired again. Like, having a normal slide might actually be a time save for Gourmand. Because of all the situations where you can now use the slide. Given that it takes up less space now. Actually, there's a similar problem that I have with rivulets. I think they're actually so fast to the point where most rooms are, like, too small for rivulet. Like, you can do a single, like, slide pounce and you cover, like, an entire room's length. It's like, well, that's all the movement tech I got to do, whereas like Survivor can do like an E slide or an EI hop or multiple slide pounces. Like, there's more stuff you can do. Whereas these faster characters, they just do it in one big slide, and it's like, well, that's all the movement for this room. On to the next one, you know. Actually, if I didn't pick up the other fruit, I would have gotten more food out of that. By making meal, but it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter which one. Actually, the Rivulet does have an advantage over Gourmand because they can initiate a slide bounce sooner. So you can almost do you can almost like start a slide pounce faster than even Survivor can, even though the slide is longer. Whereas for Gourmand, like I can't do a slide pounce in this room. It's too short. Rivulet and Survivor could do a slide pounce in this room right here on this platform. Gourmand does not have enough space to do a slide pounce, and that's the most important thing. Like that's not even enough space. I hit my head against the wall before I could jump. Yeah, Rivulet has a lot of other advantages too. Sorry, Batfly. Please. You suck. I'd suck. I'm also curious if the B glitch or whatever exploit you can do with Gourmand, if that also carries over between like sheltering or exiting out of the game. Because you do Karma Cache in this run, right? So if Karma Cache removes it, then you'd have to either wait until after you Karma Cache or I guess you just like redo it every time it got removed. But that might just like slow you down so much it's not even worth it anymore. And it seems like the setup is quite complicated. Like you need like a beehive. Like how do you even get a beehive? I guess Gourmand can craft one, but like it might be a kind of complicated process. And if you also need a slug pup, then you know you need to find a consistent setup for that. I guess then this run might act as like a baseline, like compare this run to a B glitch or a B glitch run and see if it actually saves time. If the setup is worth it. Yeah, I could have done something there. I'm also curious if it affects your spear throws at all. Like, would your spear throws deal normal damage, or would they deal Gourmand damage without any stamina penalty? I don't know the layout of this room other than the route that you're supposed to take. Oh, there's a centipede too. That's great news. Why does that happen twice? can't get through that room without getting centipede. And I never ever see a centipede in that room, except in these runs. By the way, last time, if you weren't there, it was a red centipede that killed me in that exact same position. I've done a speedrun of the food quest thing before. I have not, and I don't really want to. It's really long. It's like 2 hours playing Gourmand, so I don't know if anyone would want to do that. That's not true. It sounds like a pain to optimize. It's like the same as this, but even longer, so you might die to RNG more times. Regularly scheduled lizard is up there. Okay, that means I can't keep going. That's cool. Also, like, feel free to ask more questions about speedrunning. Like, I'm totally open to answering anything. Rather have a rock than a spear, but I might need it here. Let's see. Okay, well, that's lucky. Like, okay, I guess the main reason I'm running this right now is because it's a story percent run. The story percent runs are kind of like the main categories for Downpour, so. It's cool that I can do an attack like that and still be at a disadvantage afterwards because I'm tired. Thank you. People will look at that and say like, wall pounces are bad, they're evil. Sometimes they are. What are you doing here? He was just chilling. Also, he was probably hanging from the very top of this room. It's a very tall room. That's funny. Also, isn't this the song that's supposed to be playing here? Like this is the Lantern Mice song? That's funny. Okay, minor time loss. Better get tired quickly, dude. I forgot that wall pounces don't drain stamina, so I thought I would have had to recover after that, but I guess I didn't need to. I'm not doing anything, dude. I wasn't doing anything. See, any other character could have just thrown a spear in that scenario and killed the scavenger. But not Gourmand. You want to avoid throwing spears. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Ah. Okay, I guess not. Yep, that one jump, that was enough to make me tired. It's very risky jumping around in a platforming game. This feels kind of slow. Pink Lizard and Scavenger. Yeah, wall bounces are kind of strange. Like, they're fun in speedruns, where you're kind of looking for all the movement tech you can. But if you don't know how to do wall pounces and you don't practice them specifically, then they pretty much exclusively get in the way. And they're just annoying when you do wall pounces and you don't want to. They probably should be... Yeah, I like that they're in the game, but they probably should be disabled by default. Just so that, you know, they aren't annoying to people who don't know that you can turn it off. Another shaded song, huh? Lizard sucking pipe. Fastest intended tech. If you think that, like, yeah, hops are unintentional, which kind of makes sense. East slides are, I mean, what even are east slides? I assume they're intentional because, like, why would throwing backwards give you a much longer slide unless that was specifically coded in? And then just, like, jumping afterwards just kind of, like, makes sense to do naturally. Extend it into an AI hop. Oh, thank you. Yep, I'm up here. I should have done that sooner. There's like a fist in the background, or maybe not. That's like, kind of looks like a fist, like rising up from the ground. I did it again. I might get tired here like last time, so yeah, try to avoid that. And I lost the rock. That's cool. And I'm tired. I was like, hey, cool, I have a rock this time, so I can actually do this movement. Just kidding. Like close to getting tired right now. Although who knows how close. What are you doing? Is that a vulture? No, it's a lizard. Oh. Okay, this is actually a slow run. It's cool when I think that I'm doing really well, and then I look at the splits and it's like, oh, you lost like 30 seconds, by the way. There's a drop wing. Okay, don't mess this up. It's been very quiet. There's a rock right there. Oh, really? That's not where you're supposed to make a mistake. Finally got that. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, like, when I add difficult movement text to the run and then I mess up that difficult movement, like, wow, what a surprise. I also assume that any difficult movement in a run will eventually no longer be difficult with enough practice. This is actually kind of perfect stamina management. If I could see where I was. Like, this is the room where you want to get tired. Or, well, where it's fine to be tired. Ideally, you wouldn't be tired for this room. But of course, ideally, you wouldn't be tired at all. Oh, that's the sound the overseers talking to each other. All the white lizards are here. Even the blue lizard, usually you don't see them up here. Especially right in that spot. It's funny. Goodbye. Oh shoot, I don't have a spear. Oops, that one might be over now. That's cool. Maybe there's a spear I could have picked up earlier and I just didn't notice it. Okay, well... Oh, that's a spear. Okay, run saved. Oh, it happened again. What is that? I wonder if this is faster. Like no worry about exhaustion, just do movement. I can do as many AI hops as I want. You know, I still don't understand the splits of this category. Sometimes I feel like I saved time and I actually lost time, or I feel like I didn't really do that much and then I saved a lot of time out of nowhere. Or I lose a lot of time out of nowhere. You know, anything can happen really. Is this the right echo track? The one for the echo up on the wall? Whoops. This might be bad. This might be really bad. Okay, remember when I said this was a good run? Well, now it isn't. Did I say it was a good run? The split says it's a good run, but now it isn't. Not anymore. Hey, Pebbles. Oh, we'll see. It still kind of bothers me that there aren't like holes next to the pipes in some zero gravity rooms. Like even from like a lore standpoint, it makes sense that if these are rooms that the ancients went through, that there'd be some poles for them to climb onto instead of just floating around aimlessly in zero gravity. Right? Like, was Pebbles just fine with the ancients just like floating around in his room when he turned off the gravity? It's like, alright, get out of here. Good luck. I don't like this situation. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, I guess I'll take that. What was that? Weird movement there. I don't want to spear anywhere. Oh, great. Don't see me. Okay. Luckily they went the wrong way. I could have died there totally. Or maybe not, I don't know. I always assume that a red lizard is like twice as fast as it actually is, because it probably is exactly that fast. If that makes any sense. I assume that if I'm in the same room as a red lizard, they can probably kill me within like a few seconds. Okay, I still got enough food. I can just keep going. It's not like I'm gonna be doing an AI hop here. This is world. I thought this was rain world, but all right. You know, if I compare deaths to rain lizards, or oops, sorry, dude. If I compare death from rain and from red lizards, I don't know which one would be higher. Oops. So I probably died a lot to the rain when I was like worse at the game, you know, when I was a new player. But I died a lot to rain in the past, but now I'm more likely to die to red lizards. So like, there's a point where the lines intersect, you know, and the red lizards overtake the rain. Especially since I've been, or when I was running Artificer, you know, there were a lot of deaths to red lizards there, so maybe that was the point where I died to red lizards more. No, this song's a little bit late, but that's fine. It's just a single leech down there. What's up with that? Where's all your friends? Oh, now they're gone too. It's really worth it to pipe boost out of both of those pipes there. Even in the water, it really helps out. Whoops. That could have been bad. Nice. Now the question is, why die to a centipede again? Because I guess that's a common occurrence now. Yes, we're totally in outskirts right now. That's explosive spear in the tunnel right there. That's funny. You know, in case I ran into a centipede and, well, I didn't pick it up. Hello! Welcome to the stream. We're on Twitch. So why not, I guess. Surely there's nothing dangerous in this room. Clueless. Well, I heard something. I don't like this. I feel like something's gonna happen. Oh, well, that happened. You know, there's a movement tech that I figured out that you can do right there, but, okay. Bad flies, you have to do that? You must move out of the way. There's another centipede over there, too. That's great. Now we've entered the centipede world instead. Oh. Caramel? Are they gonna be a problem? I don't actually know what's gonna happen. You know what? I don't usually go up here, but I guess now is the time. Okay. That was the worst decision that guy could have made right then. drop into a rolling Gourmand, and then the Wormgrass too. I hope that I can't get grabbed by the leech or the kelp when I'm swimming like this. I was wrong. This is the same as the jump in Chimney. Like, don't take risks because you assume something. Like, surely every single other time that I've used the jetfish, you move fast enough to just run past monster kelp. I've done that exact same thing in that room several times, but not as Gourmand, because Gourmand decides that, I don't know what I was gonna say. Normally I don't do that, and it didn't work because I'm playing Gourmand. Man. And then we have to do that whole thing again. Maybe this will take like 7 streams. It took that long just to get past some like chimney canopy. There's actually another problem in that room. The scavenger there. If there was like a spear or rock or something, I could have used that to cross the Wormgrass, but the scavenger would have picked it up. Although I don't know if they actually did. It seemed like they were holding nothing. That could have happened if there was something to use there. Actually lost me time? Not that much. I hope you aren't mad at me, scavengers, for no reason. No, maybe Tired Gourmand isn't really that slow. You can still do like slide paths and stuff at pretty much normal speed. Maybe I should like go with that more often. Okay, I don't know what they were doing. That's great. When you kill a lizard with a spear and you just like sit there. At least this song's playing. That's nice. Ah, 2 rocks so I could have picked up. Second time today that I've gotten exactly minus 30. I sure hope I don't, I hope that I find another spear and not that one earlier. It's not the only one in the whole, in these next like 3 rooms. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Ah, there we go. Man, being able to roll up some like, some uneven terrain is really inconsistent. Like you would think that a roll would be able to get over like any like 1 block high surface, but it's not consistent. Might be dependent on the the position of your body while you're rolling. See me, white lizard. Oh boy, I love waiting. Yeah, just keep going. No. Oh yeah, and then you turn around right when I show up. Gourmand, you were so slow. Why'd you have to be like this? I mean, Gourmand is very fast. Can you see what their AI hop looks like? It's crazy. Man, I still don't feel consistent at that, which I should be consistent at it considering that I use it like twice in the run. Oh, that's the side the fruit was on. Gourmand is literally cooking. You would think slugcats would be able to move through pipes a lot faster, considering it's literally what they were designed to do. Essentially. That's what it should look like. Happy to see Gourmand again. I would rather not see Gourmand again, but you know. We'll see what happens. Blizzard might be annoying. Nope, they're stuck like always. Just poking his head out. Okay, I didn't want it to be. I don't want to go that far, but. it's a little too quiet right now. Where are the like 1,000 lizards? In this room? Not yet. I mean, at least we can make a vulture mask, right? Like if there's one thing that makes this, that kind of helps us run out. It's not like completely awful. I'm just gonna go this way. Rise. I like to imagine that Gourmand, or any Slug in that scenario, would put the mask on their hand and then stick it above the ledge. Just that's the first thing that shows up that the lizard sees. Like a vulture jump scare. Think abuse. Where am I gonna get tired? I'm waiting for it. There it is. You know what? I'll just go like this. I have no idea how that compares to doing an E-slide when I'm not tired. See, there's the time save. Where was this the whole time? It's been a while. Hello. Welcome back. It's very calm right now. This is a very nice song. Some of I think this music really does help these runs. Like it's not no music at all, and it's not like threat music or the same song that plays at the start of every run. I also get to hear some trailer music that you normally never hear in game, so that's nice. I'm probably gonna find some way to ruin this run, so don't be too worried about it being too calm. Don't do this, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, I did become tired there. This room might be a problem. If I don't leave quickly enough. Okay, luckily that lizard went down. This lizard might be a problem, the one that went up here. Yeah, I guess it is fitting though, it's music. Bottom of the wall was all chill, suddenly white lizards. I don't even know if that pounce is a good idea. Don't really go that far. No, who knows where that other white lizard went? Okay, I actually remembered to look for a spear. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna look this way. Pretty flashback. Time loss if there is a spear up there, but massive time save if there is. You don't want to go up there without a spear. Well, okay, that spear would have been faster. Accented condition. I lost time there checking that. Also, I probably read it wrong because I was trying to do it really fast. It's a downforce song. You know what? Let's just keep going. Accidental condition. Oh, I didn't need to carry that mask. Whatever. Saint garbage waste in long red center room. Okay. So if you ever go to garbage waste of Saints, you might hear this. Probably why it's not that common. Okay. I was so worried about that happening again. Yep. Okay. Yeah, at least I got back here again. Gosh. It's funny, there's a very big time limit in that room. Ah. It's possible to make that jump. And I didn't. Can you land on pebbles? Like, crush them? Like, would it deal damage? I don't think so. Okay. That would be kind of unfortunate if you spent all the time to get up to pebbles and then you accidentally landed on him and he just killed you because of it. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't deal damage. Like, you can throw like a bomb at him and it doesn't deal damage, but he still gets mad at you. I wonder if every ancients had to go into the chamber or into like the corridor leading up to the chamber and like clean out the dead bodies because pebbles killed them. Did that ever happen? Like some ancient would show up and ask Pebbles a bunch of questions, but they were like just really annoying and stupid questions, and Pebbles just got tired of it and killed them. No, he can't do that. He doesn't kill citizens of his city. Yeah. Well, I don't like that guy. Yeah, the slugouts are an exception because they're just like some random animals, and not it's like he can't kill Artificer. Can you please move? Oh my gosh. He probably did something with the ones he found annoying. Really? Got stuck like that. Okay, well, kind of sad time loss, but whatever. Yeah, maybe they get banned. You can no longer walk to Pebbles. That whole process, it's something I'm like curious about. Because we know that the iterators like could answer the ancients' questions. Like they would sometimes go and like just talk about stuff and ask questions and stuff. You know, they were kind of meant to solve problems. I'd like to know how those interactions went of ancients who went to ask them a question, or for like advice or whatever. Moon said something about it too. I forget what exactly though. Ask questions and have opinions. Maybe it's possible to make that without getting tired. This area is pretty peaceful. There's not many creatures in this part. I hate that. I really don't like whenever that happens. When you try to wall jump, but you end up climbing up the ledge instead, or the opposite. Because you do the same exact input for both situations, whether you want to wall jump or climb up the ledge. Also, I don't like this. Okay, that was kind of messy, but I guess that was a good split. Oh, Gourmand can't do that. Or maybe because I landed on the slope. Why are you here? Oh my gosh, I got tired because of that. Why was I tired? I was just standing there. Please don't. Right, so fast. What? I hate this. Only Gourmand. Using map makes you tired? No way that's true. I hope you're joking. Every bat fly that enters this room. Oh, I see that dropping. So yeah, sometimes the fruit and stuff that they drop just makes their position more obvious. Hello, Lates. Ha ha ha. I think this movement right there is actually good for Survivor 2. Except that would only be practical in outer expanse percent. If you ever want to go that way, that's a nice wall path to learn. Oh, really? They messed up my roll. Okay, don't die here. In a really dumb way. What is that? spider and a axolotl salamander. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys know, but this game can be kind of stressful sometimes. They're down there. Nothing down here. For now. You better not. Oh, actually fitting music. Okay. I don't even know if climbing up here with the grab worm is worth doing. It's still fun to do. These splits are so stupid. If you're wondering why I'm doing this run that I seem to not enjoy, these splits are why. Wait, can you see the splits? I might have removed them. Don't like the upper part of Outer Expanse? Well, we're going there. Hey, that's something Gourmand can do. That's unique to them. What's there? Okay. So I removed them earlier. Thought that I might have accidentally forgot to. Oh my gosh. Game, please don't do this to me. Please? Okay. I don't like you. And this is like that. I wasn't confident. Still not confident. Okay. I'm not gonna read chat at all, by the way, just so you guys know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, that is certainly one way to deal with that. Wow, that's very slow. Specifically, climbing on a pole that's underwater. Collateral damage. Don't. Oh, thank you. I barely touched you, man. You're so brittle. So delicate. Don't do it. Oh gosh. There's one last thing that can easily end this run. Just so you guys know. Didn't get it. That's good care right there, dude. Literally never seen a vulture in that room ever. But okay. You know, whatever. Whatever. I'm done with this. I'm done with this run. That sucks. That's like a full minute time loss, but it's still sub 40, so whatever. If you want world record, hello, person who is interested in speedrunning Gourmand and decided to watch the world record as a reference. Feel free to do exactly the same thing that I did, except not messing up the last jump and you'll get world record easily. Oops, hold on. Let's look at this. The things Gourmand kills accidentally. Okay, I'm gonna calculate time loss. So first time I was there. Also, the splits are slightly inaccurate because I paused for a long time. So 36, 36:53. And then when I get back, it's, I can't read that, 38. So it is pretty much exactly 1 minute of time loss. That's really annoying. I hate that kind of thing. Oh yeah, the rest of the run's pretty much like pretty fine. Like the rest of it's good. I can't say it's perfect because it's Gourmand, but it's like close to perfect for what I'm able to do. I guess I could have saved 20 seconds earlier based on the splits. Okay, I guess it's over. It's pretty close to the time that I would end stream too, so I guess that's nice timing. Okay, hold up, everyone. I know I just finished this run that I've been trying to do for like the past 3 streams. But this shiny Pokemon it's much more important right now. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can never reset the save file now. Or play these 2 characters again. Now I just need to get a better Rivulet run too. Alright, I guess that's the end. That's really annoying. One mistake that can cost like so much time. But Gourmand, the Gourmand speedrun was probably one of the like less fun speedruns in this game. Like even like compared to Artificer, the one that I speedran most recently before Gourmand, I had the expectation that Artificer would be very difficult, and yet actually doing runs wasn't that bad. It took more than twice as many streams to finish Artificer, especially counting like extra streams before the last like bunch of attempts. Artificer wasn't that bad. Like it's a difficult category that took longer to finish a run than Gourmand, but I feel like I still enjoyed it more. Oh, we have a Gourmand fan. It's absolutely, it's great if you actually enjoy Gourmand. That's cool. But the speedrun, the speedrun's a bit frustrating. And like the creatures aren't even that bad. Like if this was Survivor, if I was playing Survivor, I feel like this would actually be like a fairly easy run because the creatures are like super manageable. I guess the one downside is that you wouldn't have an easy way to get a Vulture Mask on the way up to Pebbles. So that part of the run would probably be more difficult. You actually have to deal with those lizards. But that's what you do in Pebbles Percent, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's difficult, but it's so speedrun Gourmand. Oh, did you run the food quest? If I'm remembering correctly. That's another run I'm not touching. Wait, I mean, okay, it's like totally reasonable to do that speedrun. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I look at a speedrun, I'm like, what's the best, like most optimal way to do this run? So I'm sure that the food quest speedrun could be optimized by like a ton, but that sounds like kind of a painful experience. So, you know, if you actually have fun by doing an unoptimal speedrun, like keep doing that, absolutely. Before I end, the last two the next two speedruns that I have planned are Pebbles Percent, just regular base game Pebbles Percent, and Sphere Master Story Percent. So okay, this is a bit much, especially if you have experience with speedrunning. But I kind of looked at the Pebbles Percent world record, and I'm like, maybe I can improve this. Maybe there's a chance that I can get world record in that category. It's definitely one of the more optimized ones, so it will be difficult, but I like the idea of doing that run. Saint. I'm still like salty about Saint. It's I had really bad luck with those runs. And there's already a very good world record for story percent, so like why do I need to do that run? Yes, that's Pebbles Percent. So as Survivor, go to Pebbles, and then go down to the Void Sea. And Sphere Master, so Sphere Master is another run with an actually very optimized world record. But with the current Sphere Master world record is also a challenge run where they only use one spear for the whole run to get a poplar plant at the beginning. So just by not doing that challenge, you have an advantage, right? It's still like a very good run. It's like 55 something. It's like the only sub-hour run on the leaderboards, so. But I don't even have a Spear Master run at all, so just doing one would be nice. Like at least like even if it's not world record, a sub-hour run would be nice to have. And Survivor and Sphere Master kind of go well together. They have very similar movement. Sphere Master is just a little bit faster because they have Hunter movement, but you know, mostly the same timings as opposed to like Gourmand, who has a bunch of different stuff going on. But I'm probably okay. There might be one other time I run Gourmand again, but I think for any like the main Gourmand categories, I'm not gonna do any of this. Hunter, you know, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try Hunter. Hunter's one of the categories or characters that I've kind of stayed away from. Because my impression was that they were a very difficult category. You know, you have to deal with Hunter spawns, of course, but also they don't have crazy movement abilities. I guess it's not really, it's probably not any worse than Spearmaster. Maybe I'll do Hunter. But that's another very like optimized category. I did get sub 40, right? Did I read the timer wrong? Yeah, it was like just a bit below sub 40. You might have been looking at the splits instead. We used the in-game time for timing runs on the leaderboards. Survivor Pilgrimage. We're just throwing out ideas. I don't know, I guess I haven't really thought about that. That's another like base game category. Anyway, yeah, so maybe I'll do like a non speedrun stream soon, because I have been basically just doing stream or speedruns. If I come up with an idea, or maybe like a mod that I want to try too. But probably Pebbles Percent is the one that I want to do next. And I guess if I'm doing Pebbles Percent, I might also want to do any percent, because I don't even have a run for that category. So at least Gourmand is over. I'm very happy about that. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. See ya.